Hello and welcome to this special report from the Cosmic Companion for September 18th, 2020. Recently, researchers from Cardiff University and the Massachusetts Institute of Technology reported finding phosphine in the atmosphere of Venus. Although this gas is highly toxic for life on Earth, it could be a telltale sign of life on Venus. This announcement has led many media outlets to report this finding as evidence for life on our neighboring planet. This is a very exciting result and could herald a new age in astronomy, but it should not be interpreted yet as absolute proof of extraterrestrial life. Here are 5 things you need to know about this finding. Number 1. Phosphine is produced on Earth through the decay of once living organisms. Here on our home world, nearly all phosphine comes from life. However, chemical reactions under extreme conditions, including volcanic activity, lightning strikes, or meteor impacts, can also produce the gas, but phosphine produced this way quickly breaks down on Earth. Number 2. Phosphine is also found in the atmospheres of Jupiter and Saturn, where it is produced by high-temperature chemical reactions. For instance, Venus is now known to have volcanoes which have been active in the geologically recent past. These could produce large quantities of hydrogen, which can react with phosphorus acid in the high temperatures found in the lower parts of the Venusian atmosphere, producing phosphine. Number 3. The team who made the discovery found more phosphine than should be expected from these chemical processes. But many unanswered questions remain concerning the nature of the atmosphere of our planetary neighbor. Researchers do not know of any chemical reactions which could possibly account for the presence of so much phosphine in the atmosphere of Venus. However, that does not mean that an unknown chemical reaction, possibly combined with the weird conditions within the atmosphere of Venus, may be responsible for the production of phosphine seen by astronomers. Number 4. Roughly 50 kilometers or 30 miles above the surface of Venus, temperatures and atmospheric pressures are somewhat similar to those found on Earth. This is also the same region where this phosphine was found, adding support to the idea that the gas comes from life. However, conditions above or below this band are extremely harsh and are likely to kill off any life forms which ventured outside this habitable layer. Number 5. Although this discovery was made from Earth, we will likely need to send spacecraft to Venus to determine the source of the chemical. The only spacecraft so far to visit Venus searching for phosphine was the Soviet Vega 2 mission in 1985. The discovery of phosphine in the atmosphere of Venus is an intriguing finding, and it may in fact be the first signs of life outside our own planet. However, this initial study is still not definitive proof of life. For that, we will need to return once more to our planetary neighbor. NASA is currently considering 2 future missions to explore Venus, an orbiter called Veritas, and an atmospheric probe called Da Vinci Plus. The surface of Venus is hot enough to melt lead, and the atmosphere of the surface is 90 times that found on Earth. Clouds there are composed largely of sulfuric acid, which could easily destroy any life found on our home planet. Decades ago, the famed astronomer Carl Sagan talked about the possibility that life might exist floating in the atmosphere of Venus. A recent study suggests microbes might survive as spores within Venusian clouds of sulfuric acid. The discovery of phosphine may be the first sign we have of extraterrestrial life. It could also be the first evidence of chemistry little understood by researchers. Either way, the discovery of phosphine on Venus is an exciting find. If you enjoyed this show, please download and share this report on YouTube, Facebook video, or on your favorite social media platform. For more details on space and astronomy news, please visit thecosmiccompanion.com or thecosmiccompanion.net.